Hi, I'm Dan Cleary. This is my book, Wright Brothers Then and Now. The first photograph in the book and in the series is titled The Bike Shop. And the inspiration for this photograph was the quote from Milton Wright, who was a nephew. History was being made in their bicycle shop and in their home, but the making was so obscured by the commonplace, I did not recognize it until many years later. The Dayton Aviation Heritage National Historic Park in Dayton, Ohio, is part of the National Park Service. There you can visit the fourth of Orville and Wilbur's bike shops. The bike shop was 2 blocks from their home on Hawthorne Street. They worked in this shop from the spring of 1895 to the fall of 1897. While there, the Wrights started manufacturing a line of bicycles and purchased state-of-the-art equipment to build them. By the fall of 1896, they were actively studying the idea of powered flight. By making their line of bicycles, they had become intricately familiar with this equipment and its capabilities. They would later use that knowledge to build their gliders and the first airplane. I went to the bike shop at the national park and created a series of interior photographs that I felt would match the historical photograph. In the photo, Wilbur is working on a lathe. The actual lathe he was working on in the old photograph is on display in the park. Many tools on display and scattered on the workbench are the Wrights' original implements. I could almost feel Wilbur still working in the room. I merged the contemporary and the historical photograph by extending the floor from the image throughout the entire photograph. The effect is that Wilbur could be standing on the floor working in that space today. The historic photograph was taken in about 1895, and it was taken by Orville. And that was the first inspiration and really led me to believe that uh, one of Orville, especially Orville, one of his interests was photography. And he processed his own film, he made his own prints. This was one of the very earliest photographs that he took. And that's why I included it in the book.